Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are ably represented by the Secretary of the Government, Judge Dokume, distinguished other excellencies here present, your Royal Highnesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I just want to say very quickly as the chairman that a legend is a legend and will remain a legend. And the Esama of Benin is a legend. And we've come here to launch a book that chronicles the works and the life and the achievements, accomplishments, and the direction that was given by one of those whom we regard as the Esama of the world. It's not for me to make a long speech. The protocols have already been laid. I see all the distinguished people here in this hall, and also, you know why you are here. Because if we don't learn from the lives of those who preceded us, or who are guiding us, then we are bound to fall into a deep pit. And the lives, when we study the book carefully, we'll know how from lowly beginnings, humble beginnings, one can rise to the top. And that is the lesson for all of us to learn. I thank you for coming, and I hope you will be able to support not only the effort of this launch today, because as has been said by his son, the former governor of Edo State, the proceeds goes to support a very worthy cause. I am not here to chronicle what the Esama has achieved, because most of you know, and you will know more when you read the book. So all I do is welcome you and hope that you support this occasion effectively, and I thank you very much for coming. Thank you. What a glorious day in my life. What a wonderful day. I'm so happy. I'm glad when Diana Dikwe comes to thank you for your presence here today. It's the first Thursday, 31st day of July, you're able to take time to come and honor me. Because we always honor you in those times. Wonderful. I'm happy to welcome you all to this special occasion of a book presentation in my honor, being organized by my children. I thank my son, Lucky Uduaghan, Igbinedion, the Mr. Brothers, who have been able to put this together in my lifetime to see what we are here to see today. God will meet you and grant you your favor in life. I also want to thank the publisher, the editor, the team behind the scenes, and every single person who played in the generation to come, emulate good record, try and write a memo for what you will remember for. Thank you all for coming. We are grateful to God Almighty.
And it will surprise you.
Eminent personalities, senators, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This is a very easy assignment, but it's also a very tedious one. So much has been said about the man, the Esama of the universe. Esama Noge, I talk by it. My job here is to present this book formally, and I'm very glad that my brother in his speech said that this is for the endowment of the university, of Pada University. And the bossa just said that if you go into that enterprise, it's a capital intensive enterprise. So indeed, the support is needed and necessary. Why my brother chose me to be the chief presenter, I don't know. It must have something in mind. Even though he knows that many of us, his colleagues, are trying to transit from public office after 20 years to the private sector. So, Igbinedion, I will do my best. I will do my best. I just conferred with the Vice Chancellor, because what I would like to do, I will do it in 2 parts. One for the book and the university endowment. The other, I want to target specifically to the Department of Economics as a chair in the Department of Economics of Okada University. This man we're talking about has been so eloquently espoused by the Vice Chancellor. He's a father to all of us. In fact, after Chief Lokinosa Igbinedion, I'm his second son. Bright, I'm older than you. So between Igbinedion and yourself, I come somewhere there. And if I were to put or quantify the support and prayers that I've received from our father, I don't think I would be able to do justice to this assignment. However, as I'm taking the lead, please forgive me. You don't have to do what I've done. You can do way, 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 way more than what I'm doing here. For the chair in the economics department, I want to put a very meager sum. As I said, if it were not for the economic situation and the financial situation, I will do everything I can to promote this university. So, Mr. VC, for the chair, I want to put 50 million. And for the university, another 50 million. And I can make this promise because Esama has done his bit. And it will continue to last and last and last. But I also know that my dear brother and friend, the issue of Ohara, is the Deputy Chancellor. Mr. Deputy Chancellor, sir, you will continue to have my support to develop the university, Okada University. Esama established a primary school, a nursery school, a primary school, a secondary school, and a university. What else can a man do for humanity? He has done his best, and it is now our turn. I want to call on all of you to support this endeavor. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
A donation of 25 million to the endowment fund, and I purchased 5 copies for 5 million naira. But of course, the bigger pie is coming when Oga finally speaks. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the man. And it will be a disservice to my generation to be here. I will be supporting the 20 million naira. Thank you very much. On behalf of my humble self, and then my contribution to another fund for 5 million, 10 million.
Thank you, Edo State.
Because you don't stay with your seniors. So because of it, I got to take a seat at the back. Because I want my own people, when it's my turn, today to celebrate a man that has been celebrated more than this. I know I just asked Lucky in his 90th birthday a question, and I'm going to repeat it here. Just to discuss in private, I'll say it here. We live in a country that doesn't celebrate those who are supposed to be celebrated. If we do, the celebration would have been more. Who is representing Ministry of Education here? He built the first university. Who is representing Ministry of Transport? He did the first airline. It was among the first 3 to be given banking license, private banking license. I mean that industry. So I know when they built banking industry. He did a lot in education, employing people, 17,000 people. Nigeria today, if we had been a country that is productive, over 120 million people would have been employed. That means someone person is employing 17,000. So we need about 8,000 industries to be able to do that. But we have about 1,000 functional industries. That's why we have unemployment. So you need more than this celebration. And I plead with AGF. I know you're going to do more. But now that we have an opportunity, we have to change the way we honor people. The GCFR and GCON should be people who are entrepreneurial and productive, not all the position. If they like, they can remove our own and give them so that the country can produce and be able to employ people. Igbinedion deserves more, not just national honor, all the support government can give you. And that's what we need to be celebrating. So that more people can go into entrepreneurship, support education, support what they did. That is a great work, and I'm sure you will do your own to be able to advise accordingly. And so that in the next few days, maybe, yes, we'll be hearing things different. I thank you. You won't look for me when you talk about the education. The rest assured that from today, endowment is not paid in one day. Endowment continues. And I assure you that annually, the endowment fund will see Mr. Peter Obi's little contribution. At least for the next 10 years, as long as I live. Because what he did is a great thing. Because of him today, in my village, in every village in Nigeria, if you have a means of solving transport, it's called Okada. What more did we need? It deserves more than we are celebrating here. Let us celebrate it. May God continue to bless your family, bless all of us that are gathered here. Thank you.
It gives me a great joy and honor, honestly, to be here, to experience and be part of this honor of a great man. But for some of us, while growing up, we had the opportunity to see Esama at close range. And when you look, he exemplifies many things. The audacity of ideas. You're trying to imagine how many years ago, over 20-something years ago, 30 years ago, a man in the village could have imagined he was going to set up an airline, a private airline, a bank, and also a university. Even now, the thought of setting up a university is an Herculean task, not to think about that time. But that tells you the kind of person he was. Then his commitment and dedication to see it through also shows now. But what I also noticed about Esama, for those of us, when you go to see him, he will not sit down until everybody has been served. No matter you're a big man or a small man, that comes from the heart. You can't pretend about that. Is where he was giving to the people. He was not giving for us to receive or give acknowledge. That was just his person. And we must continue to honor him. And I think for the family, I'm so happy and proud of what he has done for the family. And I pray that the family will lean on to his legacy, because he can never be forgotten in Nigeria and the world. Baba Esama, as you hear us, we thank God for your life. we'll continue to support that name and that family. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Excellencies, former governors that are here present, the Executive Governor of Edo State, who is currently engaged in the state, hence he has asked me to represent him. The Esama of Benin Kingdom is a father. Not just a father to his family, but is a father to all Edo children. To me, I had the privilege of representing his constituency in Ovia Federal Constituency for 6 years before I was nominated to be the Deputy Governor of Edo State. And he saw me till today as his son. Esama has contributed so much towards the social development of our dear state. He has created a lot of job opportunities for our teaming youths. He constructed the road leading to my federal constituency. And because of him, development came to Ovia even before I was born. For the sake of time, just allow me to thank God Almighty for bringing the Esama of Benin Kingdom to Ovia Federal Constituency and to Edo State. We thank God for him, and we continue to pray for his family that they will emulate this great man, the Esama of Benin Kingdom. We thank God Almighty for him, and we continue to pray for his family. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you for putting me on the spot. I normally don't speak in public, but today is a very important one because I'm a protege of the great Esama of Benin, of the world. The year was 1991, and I had just graduated from the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. I was posted to Benin, and I was afraid to come to Benin. I'd never been. But the spirit of the Igbinedions welcomed me that year. One of his children, Charles Igbinedion, saw me. I was working in NNPC at the time, and says to me, look, when you finish your orientation, I have a boys' quarters that is empty. I said, this is unbelievable. I thought they said that Benin is a no-go area. But I proceeded to stay with the Igbinedions, and His Excellency Chief Lucky became a big brother to me. And when we went to visit him, we saw great people. And I was an ordinary person just beside very important people. That inspired me to go out and conquer the world. The greatness that I saw, the eliteness I saw with the Igbinedions inspired me to really become one of the captains of the oil industry, not in Nigeria, but in the world. So the essence of the Igbinedions, you cannot overestimate it. I speak proudly about my heritage with the Benin Kingdom because they adopted me. They are amazing people. The tradition of the Esama of Benin lives on. When I was watching the movie, I was touched because this was done by one of his grandchildren. And I remember Auntie Eki and the daughter. So the impact is more than all these big names here because he's been able to inspire ordinary people that were now inspiring people, more ordinary people. So that's the real legacy. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. I do imbibe his spirit. I do remember the trips to Okada, where a single individual is transforming an entire village proudly. That's what I'm doing today, many years later. but it's really about the spirit of the Igbinedions. So to all ordinary people, all you have to look at is the legacy of Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, and I am one of them. And there are so many people like us. I travel the world and I see people that went to Igbinedion University becoming captains in their own right. That's the legacy. So by all means, definitely we will continue to be part of the endowment. I feel like I'm one of the sons because I grew up with
honor and privilege that we stand before you today for the public presentation of a book, The Chronicles of a Legend, dedicated to the remarkable life and contributions of elder statesman Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, the Esama of Benin and patriarch of the esteemed Igbinedion family. As we gather here to celebrate the legacy of this extraordinary icon, I recall the goodwill message we delivered 3 years ago on the occasion of Chief Igbinedion's 89th birthday. Today, we not only honor his fast, but also reflect on the powerful impact he continues to have on our nation. Chief Igbinedion is a distinguished gentleman whose commitment to the growth and development of Nigeria has left a significant mark on our society. His contributions span various sectors, including education, healthcare, agriculture, aviation, and the arts. His visionary leadership and philanthropic endeavors have nurtured countless young minds through the establishment of the Igbinedion Education Center, providing them with the tools they need to become future leaders and change agents. The Igbinedion Medical Center stands as a testament to his dedication to improving healthcare services in our communities, saving countless lives and enhancing the quality of care available to our people. His passion for agriculture has fostered food security and empowered rural communities, creating opportunities for economic growth and sustainable development. Among his most remarkable qualities are his integrity, humility, and selflessness. He leads with a genuine concern for the welfare of others, earning him respect and admiration from all walks of life. His leadership style embodies inclusivity, and he has become a beacon of hope and inspiration for many. As we present this book today, we celebrate not only Chief Igbinedion's achievements, but also the enduring values of friendship, cooperation, and mutual respect that have characterized the relationship between our families. The bond established by our late father, Emir Ado Bayero, and Chief Igbinedion has withstood the test of time, reminding us of the importance of unity and collaboration, which we are hoping to continue and inshallah pass it to the next generation. Let us take this moment to reflect on the impact of the Chief's life and legacy he continued to build. May we strive to uphold the spirit of cooperation that he embodies, passing this baton of unity to future generations. We extend our warmest regards to His Royal Majesty, Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, the entire family, and the good people of Edo State. May this book presentation be filled with reflection and appreciation for the life well lived. May Chief Igbinedion's legacy continue to inspire us all, serving as a guiding light for Nigeria's progress. At the end of it all, we continue to pray for a longer life in good health to our father, so that we continue to gain from his wealth of experience, wisdom, dedication to humanity and human development. May the relationship that has been in existence for decades between our families continue to grow from strength to strength. And may we be able to hand over the candle still lighted to the next generation at the end of our time. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Serikin Kano. Thank you for that lovely goodwill message. I tell you that the relationship that has blossomed.
Chief Lucky Igbinedion, who is our chairman and leader. Chief Victor Atta, Chief Jen Sibori, Chief Boni Haruna, Chief Ni Adebayo, honor and utmost respect that I join you today to celebrate a fine and extraordinary Nigerian, a titan in business, a cultural icon, a patriarch, and above all, a living legend, Chief Sir Gabriel Osawaru Igbinedion, the Esama of Benin Kingdom. Today's event, marking the public presentation of the Chronicles of a Legend, is a noble tribute to a life that continues to inspire across generations, sectors, and cultures. Indeed, it is not every day that a nation has the privilege of recording in vivid detail the enduring story of one of its most impactful citizens. This book is more than a biography. It is a compendium of resilience, innovation, patriotism, and service. It chronicles not just the journey of a man, but the shaping of institutions, the transformation of communities, and the elevation of values that bind us as a people. Chief Igbinedion's legacy is rich and varied. He's a man who saw possibilities where others saw limitations. In business, he's a trailblazer with the founding one of Nigeria's earliest indigenous airline services, Okada Air, at a time when such an initiative required not only vision but uncommon courage. That singular venture brought pride to our national identity and created jobs, opened up the skies, and inspired a generation of Nigerian entrepreneurs to think globally while acting locally. In the realm of education, his establishment of Igbinedion University, Okada, the first private university to be chartered in Nigeria, is a testament to his commitment to intellectual empowerment. Long before private tertiary institutions became a trend, Chief Igbinedion understood that knowledge
must not be a privilege for the few, but a right for all who seek it. Today, that university continues to produce leaders, thinkers, and professionals who are making waves across the country and beyond. His contributions to governance are equally profound. Through his son, His Excellency Chief Igbinedion, has served meritoriously as governor of Edo State. The Esama helped to shape the democratic landscape of our dear country. His support and counsel in matters of statecraft, public policy, and leadership have remained steady and reliable. Furthermore, Chief Igbinedion's role in the preservation and promotion of Benin culture and tradition stands as one of his most admirable traits. As Esama, son of the people, he has lived up to that title with honor. He has built bridges between tradition and modernity, ensuring that while we march boldly into the future, we remain firmly rooted in our identity. This book, The Chronicles of a Legend, is therefore both timely and timeless. It is timely because our nation, especially our youth, are in need of mentors and models whose lives prove that greatness is not an accident, but a deliberate commitment to values, to purpose, and to people. And it is timeless because it captures a narrative that will echo through the annals of Nigerian history, offering insights and inspirations to generations yet unborn. I am particularly heartened by Chief Igbinedion's enduring faith in Nigeria. He represents the very best of our national character: resilience, enterprise, generosity, and unshakable belief in the power of service. His philanthropic reach is wide and deep, touching the lives of thousands through scholarship, health interventions, and community development. Esama, the nation appreciates you profoundly. Let me commend the authors, the publishers, and all those who made this important documentation possible. More than a celebration, today is a call to honor our legends, not only with words, but with records and in history. As we celebrate Chief Gabriel or Igbinedion today, let us also renew our own commitment to excellence, to service, and to nation building. Long live may he, and long live may his legacy endure. God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is ably represented by a member of the class of '99, Senator George Akume. And as you all know as well, the President himself is also a member of the class of '99. Your Excellencies here present, Your Royal Highnesses, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me seek your permission to stand on the existing protocol, because as you can see, just like the MCs have rightly stated and recognized, almost every important dignitary here You are all highly, highly appreciated for finding time to come and join us in this very momentous occasion. My duty here today, on behalf of the House of Igbinedion, is to formally welcome you all to this event designed to present a book which attempts to chronicle the life and times of a multifaceted man. Just like many of you, I'm curious to see how a 256-page book can effectively do justice to the task of capturing the whole essence of a man whose life redefines the words titan, legend, and quintessential. To say that my siblings and I feel extremely proud and privileged to call the Esama of Benin, Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, our biological father, would sound like a monumental understatement. We are not only proud of his outstanding accomplishments across the various realms of human endeavor, we are also greatly appreciative of the towering pillar of guidance and direction he has been in our individual lives. Your Excellencies, Mr. President, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am sure you can understand and appreciate why it is quite an honor for us to have you here today as valued guests at the official presentation of our patriarch's biography, Chief Gabriel Igbinedion, The Chronicles of a Legend. It is on record that the Esama championed private sector-led focused intervention in university education more than 26 years ago, to be precise, started 1999. This culminated in the establishment of the first private university in Nigeria, the Igbinedion University, Okada. In our determined effort to keep the Igbinedion legacy alive for posterity, we have resolved that all proceeds from the biography being presented today will go towards the establishment of an endowment fund in the Igbinedion University, Okada. We are all anxiously await the review, followed by the formal unveiling and presentation of the book. I would like to close my short remarks by once again expressing our profound gratitude to each and every one of you for honoring us today with your esteemed presence in this event. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Those of us that know him know that he's not a man that is given to too many speeches. Thank you for speaking as a son, as a witness to this great journey, as a carrier of this legacy, a voice for the pages we're about to turn. The former Inspector General of Police, MD Abubakar, just joined us. You're welcome, sir. The Wallin Lafia, wherever you're seated, sir, we recognize you. Distinguished guests, Your Excellencies, when history of visionary leadership in Nigeria is told, one name echoes with architectural brilliance and statesmanship. A man whose blueprint transformed Akwa Ibom from promise to pride. He is not just a two-term governor, he is the founding father of modern Akwa Ibom State, an architect of destiny and a statesman of a common foresight. A former president of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, a legislator in the Constituent Assembly, and a man who saw tomorrow laying the foundation for the Akwa Ibom Deep Sea Port and the Ibom Airport long before they became national talking points. Today, he brings not just his presence, but the full weight of wisdom, legacy, and leadership to chair this august occasion. Your Excellencies, please join me to welcome, with respect and resounding applause, please welcome His Excellency, Architect Obong Victor Atta, an elder statesman, nation builder, and chairman of today's historic book launch. Please, you can do better than that, Your Excellencies. Thank you.
Support us, because we know when we have more women in parliament, more endowment funds are assured and more resources are sent to the community. My name is Adora Sidney Jack. Thank you, and thank you. It was a delight doing this with you, Frank.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, my name is Frank Wilakilome Richard, the Coming Abuja's finest and Nigeria's award-winning MC. Please, at this point, I want to crave your indulgence. Can we all rise as we take the Nigerian national anthem? Studio, if you're ready.
Members of the Igbinedion House, our royal fathers, please can we step forward for the Ojibwe Worldwide. This is will join us for a lovely picture. And don't forget, your story should be the next story we should be reading about to inspire generations yet to come.